And welcome! We are back. And we are going to do the Gemini IV mission, which is going to be the first spacewalk. As always, let me start with publishing on the Discord that the stream is going live. So that is to start. Then next up, let me verify something. Because I had a feeling that the colors were a bit washed out last stream. I could have messed something up with the HDR settings. So I will open the stream. That would be a little dark, to be honest. And if I switch it like this, do we get nicer colors? We do, right? This looks more accurate. We will just go and try like this. Just let me know if the stream is washed out. Or overly bright. So, anyway. Gemini IV. You may be knowing that this is about the first spacewalk, right? So I will just leave this running. I think we can verify stuff. This really is now overly bright, isn't it? You can't really see the yellow lines on the ground. That's not how it should look like, right? This is more like it. Wait, give me a second. Too slow. Let me put it on again. Yeah, that is overly bright. Let's not do that. That looks more correct. Good. Now that we have settled this, we can continue. And I'm gonna close my browser to save some VRAM for the game. Alright, so I have, of course, prepared a little something. Gemini Mark I, I call it. Let's go over the rocket first. Of course, we start with a nice Gemini replica. Isn't that beautiful? So, top to bottom, we start with the aerodynamic nose cover. It is. I still can't get over calling it aerodynamic. Because, look at that. How is this aerodynamic? It's just a flat circle. I don't know. Anyway, below that, we have the nose fairing, which includes, where is it? Here, the drogue parachute. And it also includes the main parachute. No, that's the main parachute here. We see inside the fairing the landing parachute system. Good, let's put this back together. it fits perfectly, right? That's super nice. Then we have the re-entry control system with some RCS. And of course, the Gemini capsule with place for 2 Kerbals. And I also put some windows in here, additional to the 2 that are normally there. That's apparently a variant. Below that, we have the retrograde system. That includes, let me show you, 4 retro rocket kick motors for deorbiting. Next, we have the equipment section. That basically includes some fuel, electricity, batteries, RCS as well, you know. And then there is an interesting thing, because below that, here, you also have some RCS engines there. But below that, I put a decoupler, because it doesn't come with one. I didn't get it. Everything comes with a decoupler that needs one, except for this. And also, the other thing is, wherever you look on Wikipedia and everywhere, it says this rocket, the Gemini capsule, and then the Titan II has a diameter of 3 meters. 3 meters, right? But it doesn't line up, as you can see. It has an overhang here. 3 meters is too wide. What would match nicely is 2 meters 80. So, if anybody knows, please write in the comments. Did I miss a part? Did I not research something? Did I don't know. What am I missing? Anyway, we continue with the standard avionics, tanks, and a nice engine, a combination or a dual engine with 2 LR87 engines. That gives 1,600 kilonewtons of thrust. 1,900, that Kerbal engineer even says. So that gives us a total of approximately, once we are in space, 9,342 delta V, which is enough to get into a low Earth orbit. So once we are there, the 2 Kerbals here right now, we have no special inventory for them, but I put again, of course, Sylvia from the last missions. Maybe you remember her. But now we have place for 2. So I thought about putting Jana Schulz with her. A German female scientist and a German female engineer. That sounds appropriate. In the real thing, by the way, Ed White was in Gemini IV and did the first spacewalk. So, the staging, I think, is still correct, but that's not safe. Not sure what exactly we changed with this rocket. So, let's put Jana Schulz in there. Staging should be correct. And I did a simulated mission, of course. And with that, we can get going, I would say. We need to build the thing first, of course, as always. And tool it, and research we have already done. That should be fine. So, let's see where we can get this. Purchase tooling, thank you. Then, what about our... Okay, our launch complex is a little too big. And we don't have all the required resources. And we have some that we don't need anymore. Okay. So, can we update? Lounge complex. Which one was that? 10. Modify. Modify. I think so. Okay. We cannot time warp in here, can we? No. Takes 31 days. Okay. Let's wait these 31 days. And then we also need to training, right? Let's check if we can do training. If we can start the training already. That would of course be helpful. Saving some time. We do that in the astronaut complex and we hire... Hey, where are you? We still have Sylvia? But where is she? She's not here. Okay. Let's choose somebody else then. Another German. A pilot. Gerd Richter. Yeah, okay. Let's do it. Available for next mission. That's good. So, we have currently 900 engineers that are unassigned. They can work on this, and it takes 31 days, which is okay. We don't need researchers right now because we're not researching anything. So let's save some money. No researchers. Then training. Training was done in here. Training. Okay, I think we first need to build this thing. Because the mission is not listed here. He can do Mercury, Vostok. He can do nothing. Okay, in that case, we need to build it first, I guess. Let's go and modify our launch complex. By the way, I have no clue why time warping here now is so stuttery. I have no clue. Wasn't always like that. But now it is. I already cleaned up in the tracking station all the debris and stuff, but that apparently is not it. Anyway. That should hopefully now all be green. No, it still says... Ah, it's the wrong launch complex. Launch complex 10. Ah, now all green. Okay. Let's hit integrate. I need to unlock some parts. Unlock 14 parts, Gemini stuff, for 500,000 and integrate vessel. I never know how it works with the money here down here, because we don't have 5,000. Right? But also it didn't add it to integration. How does it work? Insufficient funds. to unlock parts. Oh, really? So we really need 500,000. Let's say 550. Okay. That is expensive research, I would say. We have a running program. We should get the money. Well, let's time warp to where we have it. There is an option here. Warp to fund target. 550. Takes a year. Let's go. Slight light trigger warning. Okay, there we go. Almost there. There we are, 550. Now we should be able to unlock everything. Integrate. The vessel contains prototype configs. Okay. Both the LR-91 and the LR-87. Really? LR-91 seems unlocked to me. Ah, wait. Maybe we need to go here into the engine UI. Oh. Locked. And this one? Locked. We may be missing research. Possibly. Why can you select the configs when you are missing the research? That is... Let's see. Research. I guess that would be in here somewhere. Ah, see, there are some. But not the one that we need. There is the AJ7 for the LR-87 and the LR-91. Okay, so we need 2 more nodes. Here, what else do we get? An E1 engine. An open cycle Carolux booster engine. Okay, improvement from the LR-89. Interesting. And a Soviet gas generator engine. And an AJ-10 series advanced nozzle. Interesting. And what's that one? A small gas generator vacuum engine. Okay. Russian one. So we have to unlock this one as well as this one. Go to combined. Now we need researchers again. Right? Researchers. We don't have much money. So let's hire those. Oh, it takes over a year? Takes over to what the? What's going on? What is auto hire? Schedules staff to be hired over time. Ah, okay. Let's go to at least 300 again. Reserve funds. I don't know what that means. Okay. Now it's down to 90 days at least. Ah, that's how much money we have remaining. And let's go to 500, I would say. Okay, now we're down to 100 days. That's fine. By the way, if you are there watching, can you write something in the chat? I'm not so sure if my chat UI is not working or nobody wrote something yet. Ah, now the time warp is more smooth. Huh. Interesting. Let's get rid of all those engineers. Thank you. Now let's try integrating again. Let's move it a bit down so that we can see the messages. Ah. Unlock, unlock. Added to integration. Yes. Gemini Mark 1. Awesome. And hopefully now we will be able to train the astronauts. Let's see. Training. Ah, there's now more in the list. There is the Gemini. So proficiency first, right? The command pod and the cabin. We want Sylvia. And we want Gerd. 600 days. What? No. 500 days. It's even worse. What? Does it get faster if we have... what's going on? Why can I not hire somebody? No current research. Okay, that's not it. Engineers are there. Is it really taking 2 years? Am I misunderstanding something? Or do we now really wait for 2 years for them to train? I guess. Why does it take less time? Because she already has some training, maybe? That is really unfortunate. So Sylvia can now train for the mission. Good. We can finish the training for Gerd. And now he can train as well for the mission. And then we can get going. Okay. That... okay, are we on even? Some clouds at the horizon. It's okay. It's an okay setting to start. So, we need to roll out anyway first. And even that costs money. Interesting. Okay. We have it. Let's save the game. Gemini IV. The Gemini cabin should be filled, of course. Then, why can we not... Needs a parachute. Needs an EVA pack. But where is... Where? What happened? Has she lost her training again, or what's going on? Apparently. Expires on the 20th of September. Come on. Let's have them train again. So now both should be ready. What time is it? Again, evening, but we have some nice clouds. I love clouds. Piercing through the clouds on a lounge, that's always a nice thing to have. Okay, let's do another save and call it Gemini IV again. Yes, override. Now we have both, right? Both get all the equipment, fill it up, and lounge. What does randomize filling do? Who would randomize the filling? Why? Why would somebody do that? Oh. Just randomly we don't have enough oxygen. Or how does it work? Strange. Okay, as always, you know, with our actual launches, we need some different camera angles of the launch, of course. Let's first check out the cloud layer. Ah, okay, looking interesting. Very well, very well. Let's adjust these windows a bit here. Because we changed the resolution. It's again messed up a bit. Okay, so camera angles. What do we have? Camera tools. Pathing, please. This one, yeah, correct. Path is already loaded. Let's do the first one. Ah, interesting. Going through the clouds. Yeah. All right. So, let's have a look. That all looks pretty nice. We can do a nice inside view. Looking very cloudy outside. We have all our instruments down here. We have a big instrument thingy in the middle. And Gerd also has all his instruments on his side and his own window. And yeah, there he is. Looking pretty thrilled for the launch. Alright. I mean, clipping a bit with his head into the capsule, but that's fine, I guess. Good. Let's do some launch angles. It would look nice from this angle, yes. We always do some with the flag. So 200 kilometer orbit, that is fine, everything's throttled up. We don't need the pathing one now, we need the stationary. Target is nothing, perfect. So, let's do take number 1. We are go for launch in 3, 2, 1, ignition. I love that sound effect. There we go. Launch number 1. Revert to launch. Ah, we can do a quick save point. I forgot that. And the hotkey for doing so, by the way, is Option F5 or Alt F5. Let's name it Gemini for launch. Good. I wanna do one from a bit farther out, maybe from the KSC here. Something like this. We want this one as well. Yeah, let's... Camera speed, we need more. Alright, so now we should be able to move the camera. Yes. So, how do we do that now? We go either over here. Ah, I don't want this ugly grass. These buildings are not so interesting, so let's go over here. And do something like this. Something like this could be nice with the flag and everything. Let's go a bit like this. That's nice. Cool. Let's do an 3, 2, 1, ignition. Can we see it go into the clouds, or is it out of camera frame? Yeah, it's out of camera frame. But that's fine, that's fine. Up. Let's launch. Load Gemini Now I want again one camera shot where they're like close to the rocket, stationary, and the rocket flies past the camera. I always love these. Maybe we can today go to some of like the launch arm, a launch tower thingy, and have that in view somehow. That would be cool, I guess. Like going somewhere over. Here and then like this. Like the camera is attached somehow to here. Could be nice. But also I would like to see it like this, right? I guess will be like this. Down, up. Like this, maybe? Let's try it in 3, 2, 1, ignition. Yeah, that's cool. Ah, the shadow. Nice. And goes the shadow. That's cool. I didn't expect the shadow. Really nice. Okay. So now we can go for the real launch. That means we don't need the camera tool window anymore. Can go. We don't want the battery stuff. Ah, that's off already. Nice. So by the way, yeah, the Gemini capsule has ejection seats for both. So in case of a failure, we can eject. We have that, we have that, we have that. We have 2.5 minutes almost until the first staging. And then another 3 minutes almost until we are in orbit. Okay. Let's see. The staging will happen in 2.5 minutes almost. Let's start. A nice angle where we also have like a bit of visibility here. Or towards the sun. Towards the sun is also always nice. Let's do it towards the sun. Like this. Two and a half minutes, I said. Let's go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition. No. That didn't work. Why exactly? Because my focus was on the wrong window, I hope. Let's try that again. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition. See, that worked. And there we go. Towards the sun. Through the clouds. Nice. By the way, I have asked on Reddit. Tassin, welcome, good evening. How was your day? By the way, I have asked on Reddit about this dark cloud clipping through the light clouds problem. And apparently, BlackRack replied. And he said it is unfortunately a problem with RSS Reborn. It is a problem with RSS Reborn. The problem is that Ballistic Fox config puts those dark clouds in the same layer as the light clouds, and that creates issues. And sneak peek, BlackRack, it is truly live or recorded. This is live. Oh my god. And you can see it is live because we just lost the engine. God damn it. That would mean that we need to save our Kerbals. Can we even do that here? We would wait until it comes down and then we would use the ejection seats. Let's just do it. Anyway, what I was saying is BlackRack told me that there is going to be an update to volumetric clouds in the next week. So, version 5 is supposedly coming out. I'm really looking forward to that. Of course, then Ballistic Fox needs to provide updated config for RSS Reborn. Let's see when that happens. But it's going to be interesting. So, just if this would be a real mission now, you would still be suborbital, right? That would mean the rocket comes down here. Oh my god, and being rapidly disassembled. Why is it staging? Oh, because of the autopilot. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, alright. Leave it. So then... we would even be able to... if we are fast enough. Okay, parachutes don't work. Let's eject! Okay, and then we would be safe. Where is the capsule going down? I don't know. There. Whoosh. And then we would fly down and be safe. Would we be able to switch over to... This is still going? Yeah, there it is. Focus Sylvia. Focus Gerd. Yeah, okay, so we are in a game, obviously, so we don't need to build a new rocket, fortunately. We can just go back to the lounge and do it again. And hopefully the engine will not fail this time. What's the mission? Tassin, we are doing the Gemini IV mission, where we bring 2 Kerbals to an orbit and perform the first spacewalk. The first EVA. So the contract goal is just to return some EVA science back to the Space Center. We did it like this last time, so let's do it like the sun is there. Maybe we can do the camera like this time, so that we see the sun when we go out. Okay, let's do it like that. Let's time it nicely. Okay. Let's see. Let's wait 30 seconds so that I know when the staging is gonna happen without going out of the nice camera mode. We will launch in 20 seconds. So, your evening was nice and your day, that's nice. Mine as well. And I love that I can stream again. Oh, wait, launch countdown in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, ignition. Okay. Yeah, glad that I can stream again, and my internet is back. Back to full functionality. I had issues with the internet for some days now, this week. That was pretty annoying. Anyway, we're going through the clouds. I always loved how this looks. There we go. And I feel like we have lost some FPS. It's stuttering, kind of. Ah, now it's back to normal. Okay. Maybe it's because we were looking at the sun? No? I don't know. We cannot see the space center, the launch complex anymore because of the clouds, but that's fine. Let's just enjoy the view. And we launched at 48 minutes in the stream, I guess. So, now it's stuttering again. What's happening? Why is that? And now it's back to normal. I don't know what is up right now. Let's just hope it stops when we are in space, because that would be super annoying. Anyway. We are 1.5 minutes in, I would say. Engines are still going strong. Camera seems back to normal. We are 2 minutes in. What is up with the camera? Okay, we have hot staging. There we go. What is up with the camera? That is really super annoying. Whenever we move the camera back here, I don't know. Let's try to capture some nice angles for the YouTube video. Also, we can quickly have a look at the inside of the cabin. There is Gerd. Gerd has a nicer view, doesn't he? Let's get the view to Gerd. Oops. Oh, he can't really look outside because of the clipping. That's unfortunate. We have 2 minutes to go. Okay. Now we made it outside of the atmosphere according to the music. Ah, look at that. That looks beautiful. I think at the end of the stream we will just capture another or record another, or I can do it off stream as well. Record another launch, because this camera stuttering, that was really a bit annoying. Good, the engine seems to do its job. No failure so far. Let's just hope it continues like that. We should reach orbit in 20 seconds, if I remember. We're building up some heavy thrust-weight ratio, some G-force here. Camera starts to shake, but it should still be fine. So we should reach orbit now. We did. Haha, nice. Welcome to low Earth orbit. First thing, always create a quick save point. Now we can enjoy what we see, what we have. We can see that they are happy to be in orbit. They are really happy. Okay. Let's look at Sylvie as well. It's happy. And we can see Earth. Awesome. We can see that we are at orbital velocity. We can also see we are out of the atmosphere. We are heading east. And we are at exactly 200 kilometers. That's all about what we can see. Okay, so next steps. Check our contract. Ah, by the way, we just finished a crew count record of 2 to a stable orbit. So let's close all of these. We have at least one crew member on board. Perfect. We reached orbit with a minimum of 150 kilometers. Now we need to perform an EVA and transmit the data back to the KSC. And the EVA can take up to 2 minutes. But we don't need this whole stage here anymore. So let's get rid of this first. With a nice camera angle as always, of course. Let's go to this camera here. Good. And we separate in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Separation. There we go. We are free. Unfortunately, the second stage now stays in orbit as debris, but that's how it is. So we can now continue with our plan to do an EVA. Don't need that anymore. We can already check if we can do some science in the meantime, because I think we can. Visual acuity and orbital maneuvering. We can grab some nice 87, 18, science. Takes 5 hours, but we have enough oxygen and what not, so that's all good. Let's go. Who goes first? Sylvia has more experience, so Sylvia goes first. EVA. Let's go. There she is. Sylvia, are you good? I hope so. Let's immediately start the EVA report, because it takes 2 minutes. Surface sample doesn't make sense. Yeah, okay. We brought, hopefully, let's first check inventory. Yeah, our jetpacks, so we can let go. Without the jetpack, letting go would be really, really dangerous. But we now can let go. And there we go, she's free. And already moving away. So, jetpack enabled. Hello. Haha. Let's lower her visor. That looks better. Come on. Let's capture some nice shots for the video. Alright. Let's maybe do one where the capsule is invisible in the helmet. That looks nice. That looks really cool. I mean, we should get a bit closer, I guess. Look at that. Really, really cool. Cool UI. So we could now say, oh my god, something happened with the engine and whatnot. So let's go check out that part. Here we are. And then we could investigate from here. And see if something is broken. And potentially fix it. But it's not necessary. We could also go all the way back to the stage there. And hey, welcome. How do you pronounce your nickname? I have no idea. I don't want to display to pronounce it wrong, so I will just leave it be. But welcome. How was your day? We are doing the first ever in this career mode spacewalk. It's basically the Gemini IV mission, and we are long enough. 2 minutes are already passed in space, so that's cool. Let's do. Let's call it a day for Sylvia and give also Gerd the opportunity. Why can I not attach board? I want to grab. There. There it is. Okay. Board. We are back inside. That worked. Okay. We got into some rotation here. That's not so nice. Let's say... well, we can also already point retrograde, I guess. So let's do that. Once that's done, Gerd can do an EVA as well. And then maybe we also get both outside and do a super nice camera shot. That would be sweet. Okay, now we should be good in terms of orientation. Gerd, you can also do an EVA. Let's first check something here. We should be transmitting already. We don't really have a radar signal right now. So once we have it, we need to transmit those 500 kilobytes. But that's good. That's all good. Okay. Gerd, you can do an EVA. Hello. Let's first make sure that he has a jetpack. He does. Into the sunset we go and lead. Let go. Come on, be brave. Let go. 3, 2, 1. Oh my god. Oh, there we are. He let go. Yay. And without the jetpack, there is no control whatsoever, right? Oh, that's why he feels so uncomfortable, I would say. But then he has, of course, a jetpack. Yee! And now he's happy. Okay, now he's really happy. We need the visor. The reflections look way cooler. Let's go a bit back here so that we can see. The capsule. Yeah, he also needs to get his chance to do his EVA. Nothing to report anymore. That looks cool. And the stage below us, also very nice. I really want a nice camera angle with where you can see him as well as the nice sunset, right? But it's difficult. Anyway, let's get back. Let's get back to an almost zero. Relative velocity. Because then we can also get back to Sylvia. Have her do an EVA as well. Like that. Oh, now we need to be quick. Visor is... Oh. Look at that! Yay! Both are outside! Haha, pretty nice. That's pretty cool. And the Pleiades in the background. You notice that to the top right of the capsule. Oh, look at that. Looking at the sunset with the Gemini capsule in the background. Isn't that something? Okay. Anyway, let's get them back inside, I would say. Yeah. Number 1. And you as well. Can we... Wait, can we? Ah, we can look from the inside of its helmet. Where is... How do we move forward from here? And rotate? Oh, that's too difficult for me. Okay, sun is almost gone. Ah, but we have some lights. That's sweet. Grab. And hop inside. There we are. Both back inside. Sound and safe. So we apparently did not have radar contact up until now. We also are still capturing science for 5 more hours. But we also have all required resources. We have electricity for 2 days, food and water for multiple days, oxygen, important, for multiple days. And the rest is also all good for multiple days. Radiation nominal, temperature all good. No stress symptoms. That all seems pretty good. So let's save it as Gemini 5. Okay, done. Because now we can do 4 orbits, then we should have captured all the science. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful down there? That looks really cool. Enable the lights. Does it have lights inside as well? Ah, just outside. Okay. So we go some orbits in time warp. And doing that, we should, yeah, see EVA reports are being submitted. Hello. There we are. So we are doing some orbits now to capture the science that's running. Space Junkie, welcome. Nice to see you. We just finished our 2 EVAs. You missed that. That was some really nice camera shots there. With both outside, looking at the sunset. That was sweet. Now we're performing some orbits. 4 or 5. So that the science that is running can finish. And then we have re-entry, which is going to be awesome. This is, by the way, space tumbling. No, it was pretty controlled with the jetpacks and all that. Yeah. Yeah, this is the Gemini 4, sorry, the Gemini 4 mission. Where, in reality, what was his name? Ed White performed the very first spacewalk. So yeah, we did. And as I said, now we're capturing science experiments here. One is still running for 2 hours. But 50 science? I take that. You bet. Still a bit more than 1 orbit to go. How was your day, Space Junkie? It's spacewalk. What are you walking on? I mean, partly, at least in stock KSP, you can walk on your rocket. Because they have these magnetic shoes, right? So you can walk in space on your rocket. But as soon as you let go, of course, that's a different story. Yeah, true. By the way, I took your advice and changed my Discord server's type to community. Now I have this content channel, for example, is now an announcement channel thingy. And I have the rules channels and whatnot. Pretty nice. Just got up from a nap. Oh yeah, I always keep forgetting. It's morning for you, right? No, day. It's midday. What time is it for you? For me, it's bedtime almost. It's 10 p.m. All right. We should have, in 17 minutes, completed this science. And done. Visual acuity. Whatever that is exactly. Okay, here we are. I mean, we don't want to go down in total darkness, so let's try to time that well. Let's do a quick save as well and do Gemini 4 science. Done. It's 4 p.m. Yeah, okay. So you are 6 hours minus 6 hours. Yeah, I try to remember that for the future. Good. We have how much? 88 delta V. That means we have some issues here with that should be better. That should be better. No flickering anymore. Okay. 88 I said, right? So let's see when we go over here where the daylight starts and do a maneuver node with minus 88 delta V and enable the trajectory thingy. I don't know why it's always off, but yeah, we should land exactly here. What is that? That China? I guess. Yeah, Korea, China. Let's land in China. Why not? Used to use a jetpack on the moon. To get to orbit was a jetpack chair. And on the moon? Or on Minmus? On Minmus I could... Because one of those jetpacks, they give you like 200 delta V or something. In stock KSP. But here I don't think it's that much. I mean, on smaller planets and stuff you can do that. But okay, so we go, I don't know, over here. Because Earth rotates as well when we get here, right? But so we need to see that we actually do land somewhere reasonable. And that looks good. So let's do exactly this. There should be a sunrise now. Oh, that was the wrong button. Where is trajectories? There. Okay. So we go into 9 minutes into the hour node and then we burn. Okay. Yeah, but you can make a chair with RCS and such to get you there. I don't know if it was exactly moon or another body. You'll land near India. What? India? Did I misinterpret what I just saw? Where was it again? There. This is the Chinese radio station, Wengchang, right? So this is Chinese Xichang. So this is China, right? I guess. This is all China here. This is Korea and Japan. This would be India. Here. West of it. But we're just flying over India and going down here in China. Alright. Enough of that. Let's time warp to 1 minute before our node. Here, there we go. Yeah, if it's shorter, it would be India. That is correct. But normally the trajectories mod gives you a pretty good, because it's aware of the atmosphere and whatnot. Normally it gives you a pretty good reading of where you will end up. By now we produced some wastewater and waste. Interesting to see. Okay, 19 seconds. We prepare the staging. And how do we make it so that it looks like this? Okay, in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Separation! Yes. Whoa! What was that? One of the engines exploded. Ow! Was not planned. But anyway, here we are with our trajectory bringing us to China. Good. No need for you anymore. Let's do another quick save and name it Gemini 4 re-entry. And enjoy the view, I guess. I have an interesting plan this time. We are going to separate the stage only once we see plasma starting to build up. Because that is a really nice look. Then we just will go radial out like this. Then we will separate. And then we will go back to retrograde. That's the plan. Let's see how that goes. Good. I think we can time warp until 140 kilometers. Would the stage be caught with the capsule? What do you mean be caught? If it would collide? I mean... yeah, yes, I think so. That's why I would rotate and then separate, so that it gets a bit to the side of the capsule and not collide. Let's time warp a bit faster. There, that's India, I guess, on the horizon there. Okay. So we are at 140 kilometers approximately. We can have a nice look outside. All right. Looking good. You are looking good. We still have orbital velocity almost. And our height is going down. Still 138. He's having fun. The clipping of the parts is a bit annoying, to be honest. What's with that? But this official capsule here, that is not supported by the IVA mods, unfortunately. As I guess at some point we will just do a mission. Or if it's not a replica of something, we will just do one with the IVA supported mod cockpits. Because I think that could be really cool. A mission? IVA only mission. Where you would have to control everything from here with all the noopsies and nopsies. Could be really cool. So we are at 130 by now. As I said, my plan is to go until we see plasma building up. Let's try that. So that should have been India, I guess. And now on the horizon, China should be popping up. Hey, Sakar. Welcome. How was your day? You play with KCT. Please. Oh, what's going on? Okay, apparently it did not survive the... What's happening? It did not survive the heat that builds up. Ah, that's sad. I wanted to try to see if that works. So it was... What does the heat reading say? Does it already build up heat? I guess so. They are not very heat resistant. Kerbal construction time. Yes, this is an RP-1 career save. So all that stuff we have. Yes. I still have hope that we can make this nice visual effect of the part being next to us. So let's try it again. You actually went to space camp when you were little. Awesome. How little were you? What did you do there? So, again, we are here. What is up with the reading here? That is off. There's something messed up. What? There's something wrong. We still have Delta V left? We are past our node? We're going down in India now? No, we're not going down in India anymore. Okay, I don't know why it still says we have some fuel left. That's fine. Kinda kills RSS. Why? Wait, what does the Kerbal construction time thing do again? Isn't it that where you have to integrate the vessel and build it and deploy it to the launch complex? And isn't that Kerbal construction time? Why do you think that it kills RSS? You did a role play. That sounds really cool. I would have loved to do that. Sounds really awesome. Makes too much management. Ah. Yeah, I mean, RSS you only do for the scale, right? And for the actual planets and stuff. But then, again, RP-1 is historically accurate stuff. So I think it makes sense. I think it's still fun. Or part of the fun, even. Anyway, I wanted now to go to 95 kilometers approximately, because that is where the stuff started to explode. You need to step away for a minute. Yeah, see you soon. Don't miss re-entry. So let's go to 100 kilometers or something. So this is India, supposedly. And now, let's rotate, radial out. Once we are there, we separate the stage. And now we go back to retrograde. And now, hopefully, we'll be able to see this thing burning up next to us. Let's see. Sure, it makes and it's fun, but I'm spending too much time managing instead of flying. Just a side question. Nice stream, thank you. Yeah, it's true. It always takes like 10 minutes or so until we can finally launch. That's absolutely correct, but yeah, I think it just adds to the realism. Unfortunately, I don't think it's being dragged away from us. I don't think we will see any heat. plasma from that part. It's too far away. That's really unfortunate. Ah, something exploded down there. That is the aerodynamic nose cone, I guess. Ah, back there, stuff explodes. Ah, it just doesn't survive the heating. It's not really heat resistant to any degree. So anyway, here we are. Let's have a look inside. What does our height reading say? 90 kilometers. We are slowing down already. He's having fun. They are still in good mood. So 85. At 70 we should see the first plasma building up. Let's rotate the camera a bit to make it look nice from inside of here. Like that. That's good. Perfect. Where are we? 80 kilometers. Plasma should be building up soon. We see some reddish coloring starting. If you look really close at the bottom there, where the white clouds are, you can see some plasma starting to build up. And below us, I think that should be China already. Right? Should be. Yeah. We're seeing more plasma by now. Does the altitude say? 74,000. Oh, see, there it starts. It starts. There we go. And we should start to see, at the bottom left there you see first heat graphics show up. And it's getting more and more. Yes, there we go. Losing some velocity here. Oh yeah, there on the side you can see it nicely. Look at that. And the awesome effects from the Firefly mod. I love it. Look at that. Imagine sitting there. Sitting there in that capsule, seeing the plasma rush right a meter beside your head. Insane. New clouds today by BlackRack. Today? I mean, on Reddit, he told me, just yesterday, that a new update is going to come. And he said next week. So, I'm not sure if it's going to come today. But he said in the coming week. Look at that. That's a nice view. Okay, by now we are losing some nice amount of speed. That's awesome. And we are through the burst. Really, really nice. The RCS is doing its best to keep us retrograde. And now we are either out of RCS monoprop, or it just I think we're out. But anyway, we don't need any anymore. Ah, the sonic boom. There it is. Okay, here we are. This supposedly is China here below us. Let's go down. Yeah, V5. Just got the email. Oh. Yeah, Zakar, then, in that case, I guess we get it today. I mainly asked him because right now we don't see it anywhere, but if there would be dark clouds at the horizon there somewhere, those dark clouds, they always clip through the light clouds. And that's some ugly effect. And I asked if it's like a thing or not. And he said that it is due to me using RSS Reborn. And Ballistic Fox's config is not really compatible. So, are you freaking insane, Space Junkie? Are you insane? What? 50 memberships? Holy moly. You're crazy. You are absolutely crazy. 50. I don't know what to say. I don't know. Thank you so much. This is really, really insane. I'm speechless. That's gonna be another honorable mention in that video. Rest assured. Oh my god, 50! Man, you're insane. And yeah, I agree. It's a pity that you cannot really pick who gets it. So that is absolutely crazy. Hey, Duolingo Bird, you got gifted! Congratulations! Congratulations! Did you just join because of the notification? Or were you already watching? Oh my god, let me quickly scroll through the chat if I notice anybody that I can... Dr. Punish, yes, of course. That Duolingo Bird. Nice. How was your day so far, Duolingo Bird? Mushroom. Don't recognize any of them from the streams. I mean, we should maybe focus a bit on the game. For a second at least. Because we should open the parachute. Oh my god, was that too late? It was too late. No! I'm so sorry. I was going through the gifts. Oh god. Yeah, we can time we can enjoy the re-entry graphics once more. Oh my god. I was too late in opening the parachute. I'm so sorry. Okay, I mean, now I have time to go over this sub-gifts if I recognize anybody else. But I don't think so. Ah, yes. Sorry, Zakari. Yeah, you're not one of them. Oh, no worries at all. Happy to share this stream with you. Congratulations. You've received 100 messages today. Yeah, okay. Restream IO, thank you. Distracted by gift. Yes. Mission successful. Space Junkie. You successfully killed Sylvia and Gerd. Okay. I mean, this time we can separate it right now. And time warp. Good. I think I'm not so sure, but looking at the metrics, I always see that I have a lot more viewers on YouTube than I have on Twitch. Is the KSP community just more into YouTube than Twitch? Or what might be the cause there? I'm not so sure. Okay, let's get to 70 kilometers again. And then we can watch some re-entry effects again. Aha, see, there it starts. Okay, there we go. Maybe I can capture some angle that I didn't have before. That looks nice. Sylvia is losing her mind, did she? They have some G-force by now, right? There is a G-force reading somewhere. Where was it? I don't remember. Anyway. What is another nice angle of camera? We already had all the angles, so I guess we can time warp through re-entry. Were you there on the first re-entry? Did you see this nice view here? We don't seem to be able to control our rotation. Oh yeah, we can. That looks better. Okay, here we go, apparently. That was successful. They're reaching their G limit. Oh, almost got unconscious there. G loss of consciousness meter. That was close. Apparently Sylvia is a bit more... or Gerd is a bit more G-force resistant than Sylvia, apparently. Okay, so Sonic Boom. This time we won't forget about the parachute. Unless you gift some more. No, just kidding. I said deploy at 7K and full deploy in 1K. Yes, Sakar. I normally also have that. But with this capsule specifically, I have an issue because this is the drogue chute here. This will open at approximately 7K, as you said. And it will cut at 3K. But if I enable the main chute, it will stage this fairing on the top here. This one. And I didn't want that because it visually just doesn't look nice. So what I did is I separated, you can see that here on the left bottom, below my head, beside my head. This is the stage for the main chute. And I have to stage that manually because I couldn't get it to work. Helldiving Kerbal, welcome, good evening. How was your day? I guess you got gifted a sub. Yeah, Space Junkie was very generous this stream. Unbelievable. Thank you again. Yeah, so here we go. The drogue chute should open soon. I guess in the IVA view we won't see much. Oh, we see the drogue chute. At least that. Because they're looking up. And there it is opening. Look at the speed. Going down to about 30, I guess. Or 50? 50 maybe. And this time we are at 5 kilometers still. We need to make sure that we open the parachute at the correct time when the stroke chute is kept. Let's do it from the inside. This is a nice view, I guess. I like it. 4 kilometers. Ah, they are pretty chill inside here. Hey, look at him. He is absolutely chill. Oh, the chute is gone. We are gaining speed. We are dropping down at 3 kilometers. We open the main parachute. There it goes. Ah, that looks nice. Including the sun. That's also super awesome. And our speed goes down to a nice 9 meters a second, which is also pretty much, I would say, for touching down on land, but that's how it is. We are at 1.5 kilometers. Let's have a look. That's how it looks. Somewhere down there, our fairing just exploded. Good. And maybe we can see that cloud issue somewhere here? Maybe not. Would have been super cool to go through the clouds, but well, it is what it is, right? Let's go down. Quietly. It's almost midday. The sun is right above us. That's insane. Okay, nice view. Great view. Yeah, the graphics, I mean, are insane, right? If you compare that to stock KSP, what mods can do, it's absolutely insane. Look, there are some parallax trees appearing below us already. I mean, the scale is a bit off, right? Those, compared to those cities that are down there from RSS Reborn, the trees, they would be insanely huge. But it's okay. It's okay. It's fine. We are going down. Where exactly? Just some random spot in China. There we go. Coming down. Nice and slow. With a nice 9 meters per second. Should be fine. I hope. Tested it once and it was fine. Nice with the hills in the background there. Super awesome view. Okay, there we go. Touchdown. Almost. Yes! Ah, we did it! Yoo! We live. We're alive. Awesome. Let's do a quick save. Real quick. Gemini IV landed. Because, yeah, we already see that our mission was successful. That's important, right? For ending this, I want to do another EA. And also see if we could climb out. Okay. Yeah. And we could also get back in. That's nice. Look at that. I think we don't need the helmet anymore. Yep, that looks better. We can also remove the helmet altogether. Look at that. Let's put her next to the capsule here. And then get Gerd out as well. Put him here. Raise the visor, remove the helmet, and then we have an awesome, I would say, give me a second, camera tools. An awesome view right there for our end screen. Ah, the grass is a bit annoying. Can we make it like that, maybe? Yes. That is an awesome end screen, I would say. Cool. Yeah, you're welcome, you're welcome. Gemini IV was a success. Thank you for joining. And yeah, remember to leave a follow, right? So that you don't miss when I publish the edited video of that and the following missions and streams. Cool. So this is a nice end card screen here with everybody in picture. I love it. Successful mission for this evening with almost 2 hours of stream already. Yeah, it always takes about this amount of time. So let's get them back inside, I would say, so that we can recover everything and get the science and the mission and everything. Good, there we are. Back inside. Now we can hit recover vessel. Recover. Vessel could be launched again. Yeah, there is not much left of that vessel. A bit normal recovery, it will be refunded. Yep. That would be nice. That was a cool mission. The spacewalk was super nice. Re-entry was super cool. And also the landing I liked. Really, really nice. Ah, why it's always nighttime? $11 science earned? That cannot be correct. Didn't we capture like 80 alone from those experiments? Telemetry? Telemetry? Recovery? Report? I'm not so sure. Anyway, Gerd is now level 1. Awesome. Cool. Reconditioning the launch complex, so we could say save game. Gem for success. I mean, we can do some cleanup here. Like that. Time warp to whenever this reconditioning of the launchpad is complete. We can see here that we did a contract completion with a crewed space orbit with 2 crew members. That's nice. And we also did one with our first EVA, a spacewalk, and then safe return. Excellent work. Thank you. So that is done. Let's get an overview of how our program progress looks like. We are pretty advanced in time already. That's a bit unfortunate, but Anyway, we need next to do docking and rendezvous. Let's see. Rendezvous is next. Seems to be 2 separate missions. So, what is that about? Rendezvous 2 crafts in orbit. They need to be closer than 100 meters and the relative speed needs to be less than 0.5. That should be possible. So the first successful rendezvous between 2 spacecraft were Gemini 6 and 7. They maneuvered them within 30 centimeters, close enough and precise enough to prove that docking 2 crafts together in space was possible. Using your own knowledge of orbital mechanics, bring 2 craft within 100 meters of each other. While in orbit around Earth, at least one of the spacecraft must be a new launch. Ah, I can use any of the satellites that I have? That's cool. And it needs to have 1 crew member on board, okay. Ah, interesting. I mean, that should be possible to do. First rendezvous we can already accept. And also, just for the video, I want to see the first IVA contract again. So that we can show it in the intro of the video. What did we do? We launched a new vessel. Check. We had at least 1 crew member on board. Yeah, we had 2. Check. We reached orbit of at least 150 kilometers. We did 200 kilometers. Check. We performed EVA 2 times, check. And we transmitted the data back to the KSC, check. And then we returned home safely. That was a nice mission. Let's, does the text say anything interesting? Return to Earth, full orbit, G. Historically, the first spacewalk was performed from a Soviet Voskhod 2. Yes. We did the American one. Followed a few months later by a spacewalk from a US Gemini capsule. Launched with a Titan II. That's the mission that we did. Really, really nice. Okay, so we did our cleanup. Let's quickly time warp to daytime. Thank you. And then save again. So, jamming or success, we named it, right? Yes. Perfect. And that was it for today. I wanted to capture the launch again because that was a bit annoying with the camera. I think I'm gonna do that, but not on stream. You don't have to watch me do that part of the mission again, just for me recording it. So, thank you again everyone who joined and watched and is still watching. I really much appreciate it, and Space Chunky, I still have no words to thank you. It was super nice and a surprise. I'm really thankful for that. See you around and see you in the next stream or on the next videos. Have a good night and a good day, because it's, what was it, 4 PM for you? Have a nice rest of your day and a nice evening, Space Junkie. So, bye bye everyone.